was all paranoid, but I think we're okay. He's not. He's like, this is a lot of information for me to take in all at once.
But this plan is gold, because you know that we want to work with you from the beginning. You know that you and Kevin were on the outs. You connected with JP and Zach in a different way, like in one sense, and I connected with both of them on another sense. Like I connected with Zach and Sarah connected with JP, and I feel like, you know, it just came together. Because when you said to me, you kept saying that, yeah, I really trust Zach. In my head, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I love Zach too. Like, it's just...
We've been on the same page since day one. And we've been targets since day one, apparently. Who fucking knew? Who knew? And we did the cake thing today, and I literally lost my mind because that's what my best friend does. They do that every single year. Like, I literally died. I love you so much.
So I think this could like really work.
He asked me, what do you think? What would you do in my situation?
Yeah.
And so I pitched him what you would say. I didn't say, I said, I would have said, if I were in your shoes, Bobby's an easy pawn because he nominated you. And then I said I would stick up, you know, I said, really, you can stick up whoever you wanted, to be honest with you. I said, you can stick up Bruno, you can stick up Godfrey. And I said, you know, if someone comes down, sort of know your replacement.
You know what I would have done? And we can get Ken to do this too, to make him safe. I would put up both Bruno and Godfrey. Tell them both, you're pawns. You're both pawns. That way, hopefully Bobby and Greg don't go on the block. They think they're safe. And then Kevin can be like, why target someone else? Name anyone else in the house. They can say it's me, whatever they're trying to backdoor me, whoever he wants. He doesn't have to say that either way. Just say they're both pawns. That way, those two are playing for veto. If one of them wins the veto, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. If veto is won by someone who we don't want to win, use the veto. If Greg plays veto and he wins, use the veto. Save Bruno. Bobby's ass is on the block. And out the door. Because Bobby and Greg are the two people that have to go first.
As soon as possible.
That is the best plan. Put up Bruno and Godfrey. Backdoor Greg or Bobby. Either one, that is gold. Gold.
I agree.
Because we do not want Bobby competing in any choice.
He's gonna kick our ass in any. I'm surprised he froze in the down.
Yeah.
I mean, I ended up freezing too.
I don't think he wanted to win.
You think that was a little bit of a show?
I don't want to say that because he was really, really cold. But I don't think he wanted to win because he kept saying, I don't need to win it. So
You mentioned that so many times, yeah.
And generally, you wouldn't say that. You know what I mean?
I wanted it just to make myself safe, but I froze. I literally froze to fucking death at the end.
Yeah.
I think it's just a lot for him to take in. He's the kind of person that has to think things through in his head. He's getting confirmation on things that we've all been saying.
I think this is good.
I'll talk to him tomorrow, see how he feels, see what he's thinking, and we'll go from there. But I think this is gonna work. And those are the people, like I said, aside from you and JP, he mentioned Sarah, he mentioned B, he mentioned me, he mentioned Zach. It was like we're all on the same page. Separately, we all sort of
Came
connected,
together.
and it's all almost.
And this is awesome. Like we start taking them out, and then we, you know, the girls have to go too. And you watch 15, Andy Heron. I don't want to put her name out there. She's Andy Heron.
Who?
Like me and Zach are never able to be alone.
Against a motherfucking bull. Diamond power, you know.
Yeah. Like she'll never let me and Zach be alone.
Wow.
Ever.
I know.
And it's like funny, but that was his game, and that game worked for him because he was breaking up combos, or he was a part of every combo. And if she's JP. She knows this game better than you and I know this game.
Absolutely. I can't even compete against
No.
you. I'm a super fan, but not that.
You know, those two are the biggest super fans. They know every single detail. Me, you, and Sarah are nothing compared to them. We're super fans, but they know way more than we do.
Absolutely.
Also, we're a target because we're super fans. He's always watching. Do you know when we were doing the, when we were in the kitchen, were you part of it? When we were picking, the All-Stars versus Veterans or whatever.
Just watch.
Up there, he was sitting up here. and Godfrey always watching.
And it's almost as if he sends the minion to go break up the conversation all the time. Like, where were we? Outside by the... Were you there? There was last couple people with me, Sarah, Kevin. You were one of the last ones to leave too. And Zach. Godfrey stayed sitting. Bruno, Greg got up. Bobby went inside. Why did Godfrey just stay sitting there? For what reason? Greg told him to sit there. Go, little minions, go. I think we just gotta give Kevin. We gotta give Kevin the night.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll touch base with him tomorrow.
And I feel like we need to reconvene all of us together and kind of fucking put our hands together and be like,
I think so too.
perhaps come up with a name and kind of blowtorch the people that are trying to.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to say it in front of Kevin because he's with Peely, but I sort of started to say it. I was just scared to say that thing. The three girls with Bobby. This is a fact. This is like, I'm sure you've noticed them talking. The girls are like sisters. Like they're like so tight, and like, we're not like that with them. And Bobby's in there. I think they spent so much time together, and they wanted to. That they formed that right then and there. That alliance was formed.
Yeah. Whether it's spoken or not, but it's a bond.
It's a formed alliance for sure. Because even when the first week came around and Greg was going around saying, okay, we'll get rid of Rochelle, but then next week we'll get rid of Peely just because she was a pawn. Which didn't really make any sense, but Willow went nuts about it, started crying. And then Willow's also like, why would Peely go home? She's all like against it because she's like, it doesn't make any sense, like just because she was a pawn doesn't. But when everyone else was like, well, shit, that gives everyone else a free week.
We just gotta be careful how we approach the Peely situation with it.
I know. We don't need to.
I don't think we
don't
just,
need to.
as long as everyone else sort of knows.
Yeah. And then we don't.
If we need a pawn at a later date,
Yeah.
one of us for each that is a different
I think that our solid, our alliance should be that we don't put each other up. If there's other people out there, we get rid of them first, and that's it. We could take this.
We can take it to jury.
We could take this to jury, all of us.
And then just write it out then. We'll figure it
We
out
can
then.
take all of them out now.
Yeah, honestly.
We don't even need to mention those right now because it's those 4 guys left, and there's those 3 girls. We need to mention the girls yet.